Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Queen Academy and Digital Words Academy Capacity Building class. So we hope that at the end of today's class, you would be going home with great values. So as we all know, our vision in both Crypto Queen Academy and Digital World Academy is to help youth or anyone who is interested in learning values that would help individuals generate daily passive income without leveraging on anyone's financial support, ranging from forex, crypto, and digital marketing, and what have you. So in this year, 2023, we have a lot of values to share. All you need to do is just stay tuned with us. So far, it's also nice that we acknowledge our success. It's been a successful journey in both academy, and we want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to all our leaders and individuals who has been supporting us in tremendous ways. So we pray that God will continue to bless you all for your support. So in all honesty, our journey this far wouldn't have been complete without your effort. So thank you everyone for all you do to support this vision. So this year, for the sake of those who newly joined our individual academy, we decided to begin the class afresh so that everyone will be carried along. So the value you are getting here, trust me, outside you might pay a lot of money and you won't still get it. So if you are joining us newly, if you joined the academy newly, actually the reason why we started afresh, because a lot of us we've actually gone far. So to the old members that are here, we also believe that at the end of today, you might be going home with values. So stay tuned and don't leave the Zoom to the end. So if you are in this call, I've dropped a YouTube channel, both Crypto Queen Academy and Digital Words Academy channel. Please do us a favor by subscribing so that you can also get value when we share updates. So to the new ones, if you are joining us for the very first time, please can I get in the chat box? Today is my first time of joining the academy. We want to especially welcome you. So if today is your first time of joining, can I get in the chat box? Today is my first time. So can I get in the chat box? Today is my first time. Do we have new members here? So to our new members, we especially welcome you in our Zoom today. We want to believe that if you stay true with us in this year, you would be grateful to God for identifying with both academy. So moving on, this class will be continuous class. We actually want to make it a continuous class for the year. We would be having tutorials cut across crypto, forex, and digital marketing in both Crypto Queen and Academy and Digital World Academy. So last week we treated introduction to crypto and forex trading. But for the purpose of this class today, we would be sharing crypto values. So the topics we will be covering, I'm going to read out all that we have for the year for crypto because today's class is for crypto. But for the purpose of today's class, these are topics that we will be covering: what is trading, types of trading, and how the types of trading affect our daily trading, our performance. So initially, we had the flyers that we shared. We earlier planned to cover everything in the flyers, but then we decided to step down to be able to accommodate questions and not to overwhelm us in the Zoom call. So now I'll begin by sharing my screen. Let's go over to what we have today. So before I proceed, I have on the call my leaders that will be supporting me, Leader Newton and Emmanuel. I also want to appreciate those that are helping us in designing flyers. Individuals in this academy, they just design flyers without me even asking for it. And I want to make it known, this academy is open to anyone who have values to share. So if you have values to share, both in Crypto Queen Academy and Digital World Academy, please identify yourself with us. We just want to help our society by what we are doing. So we are not limiting it to only specific people. So if you have any value to share, please let me know or let Alex know. We will be able to give you the privilege to also walk us through this part. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Please, can you still hear me? Can we still hear me? Someone said no audio. So I just want to be sure. Can we hear me? Okay. So moving on. It is important that for every value that you are sharing, every financial advice or every recommendation that you are giving, it is also important that a disclaimer is added to it. So we've added this disclaimer, and in summary, in summary, what the disclaimer is saying is that for whatsoever advice, recommendation, or knowledge that you receive from us in this academy, both Crypto Queen Academy and Digital Wealth Academy, you are responsible for your profit and losses. So we are not responsible. You might also seek further advice from here. You might seek further financial advice. So in crypto and forex, it is important that you know that there are losses and gains. So they are quite risky. So do not consider to put in any money that you can afford to endure if the market goes against you. So this is why we have put down this disclaimer so that you take note. Now, it is my pleasure to read out to you once again what we have to cover for the year, even though we did that last week. But for those that are joining us for the first time today, we would want to also let you know what we want to give out this year under crypto. So for today, these are all we have for the year. We're going to treat what is trading. This class is going to be bit by bit. We'll try not to rush it. Types of trading which we have listed here. Investing, what is crypto, fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Now, I'm going to advise everyone in this call. Technical analysis is the largest topic to be treated or anyone could come across in crypto. So I want to encourage you as much as possible. It's going to take us a lot longer to treat technical analysis. Try as much as possible to make yourself available. I personally don't know forex, but with the technical knowledge I have, I enter forex market and make profit and come on. So if you understand or grab knowledge around technical analysis, trust me, you can leverage on it to take advantage of any market. So I want to encourage us to try as much as possible to be part of this class to the end. So we're going to treat market trend, market cycle, financial instruments, sports and derivative market, which also known as futures market, portfolio and risk management. This is very important. The reason why people make profit and lose money in the markets, portfolio and risk management, asset allocation and diversification, buy and hold, long position, short position, order book. So these I have mentioned now are the areas we will be taking in crypto. So this class will be breaking it bit by bit so that we'll make sure that at the end of every Zoom, everyone that comes is not overwhelmed, will be leaving the call with value. So now, moving on to what we have today, what is trading? Now, fundamentally, trading refers to the buying and selling of assets. Now, you can't talk about complete trading. Trading cannot be complete without you having buyers and sellers. So at the end of the day, both parties aim at winning or making profit at last. So in crypto, what we have, we don't know them as buyers and sellers. We know them as bid and ask. So the bid are those that are buying, while the asks are those that are selling. So we will be also seeing where we can find the bid and the ask later on in the exchanges that we may be using. So here, the trade, you can't consider a trade complete without having this. So for a trade to be complete, there's going to be a bid and there's going to be an ask. So someone that is buying and someone that is selling. So when you enter into a store or grocery store and you buy anything, you've completed trading. Then when you exchange one item for the other, you have traded. So to make it brief, any activities that involves giving us something to get something in return. It is trading. So now, this principle extends to financial markets. You trade financial assets like stock, bond, forex pairs, options. These are type of market that we have in financial market, cryptocurrency, etc. But for the purpose of today's class, we'll be concentrating on cryptocurrency. So in trading cryptocurrency, the simplest way to relate this term, either buying or longing in crypto, like we will say, is when you buy a particular asset at a particular price and hold it for long with the impression that the price is going to appreciate. At that moment, you've considered with the impression that the price is going to appreciate. At the moment the price appreciates and you sell it in profit, you have completed trading. So for example, I'm going to use this as an example for those that are joining us. Some of us here might also understand what trading means, but for the new ones, if you're able to get Ethereum, for example, at $10, and you buy Ethereum at $10 when demand is still low, at the moment, maybe suddenly Ethereum demand becomes higher than the available assets. So what is going to happen is that the price is going to skyrocket because the demand is more than what is available. And at the moment the price skyrockets, you maybe from $10 to $20, you've made 100% of your assets. So that is what we consider as trading in crypto. So you buy lower, you see a new, maybe there are new projects that are coming out. When the demand is still low, you key in into the project at a lower price. And when the price goes up, when the demand becomes higher, you sell, the price will go up. And at that moment, when you sell it, you make profit. So at that moment, you have completed trading. So there are many ways you can trade in crypto markets, or retail traders can trade. We can trade spot market, futures market. So spot market are those who buy low and sell high. The futures market are those that leverage on whatever situation that the market, or whatever trend that the market is moving, either bearish or bullish. So they predict the market. So they base either that the market is going to go up. When it goes up, then they win. When they predict the market is going to come down, when it comes down, they win. So the futures traders make profits either ways, whether the market is up or down. So these are futures traders. There are other markets we can see: leverage token, margin trade, ETF, etc. So as we move on in the class, we would know how we can take advantage of this market. So we just want to be sure that we understand these things very well before we go into details. Now, this particular place, a whole lot of us that are trading, even myself, we've actually been getting it wrong, types of trading. So once you make a decision that you want to trade either for forex or whichever market, but for today, we're talking about crypto. Once you make a decision that you want to trade, the first thing you're going to ask yourself, what are my availability? How available I am? So do you have a job? Do you have the 24 hours for yourself? Do you have the part of the day for yourself? Do you have the whole day, the whole year, the whole week for yourself? These are the questions you're going to ask yourself. So when you ask yourself, it's going to help you to decide which type of trader you want to be. So, but if you just jump into the market without understanding different type of trading style, it's going to make you to be switching it from one type of trading to the other. And trust me, if you're always going to switch from one type of trading style to the other, you will be limited in making profit. So the essence of this trading style is to achieve profit. So once you're trading a particular style and you're not making profit, there's something you're not getting right. So you need to re-strategize the method you are taking. So now we'll move on to day trading as a type of trading. Now this simply means the method of buying and selling asset within a specific day. So no position, those that they trade, they try to close their trade within the day. They use more of stop loss. No, they don't hold position against the next day. So if anything happens in the markets overnight, it's not their business. Their profits is just, they want to take profit within 24 hours. So they are not, they are in a hurry to take profits. So they don't want to extend to the next day So the advantage there is that their risk is minimal, because if they enter the market and leave the market and maybe there is a strong market dump, it's not going to affect them because they have accepted their profit and loss. So and you are going to decide whether you have this time, because day traders are basically those ones that have enough time. They have full time to trade. So they have the full day for their self. They don't have anything to distract them. They're always in the market too. So if you want to become a day trader, you are going to make sure that you are available in the market. So usually the best time frame to use to analyze the trade as a day trader, I could recommend 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 4 hours, because you are trading within the day. So your analysis is within any time frame that is lower than a day. So you don't extend your analysis above a day when you are day trading. So you should decide which of this trading type are you going to be a day trader. Make sure you are going to be available. So the disadvantage is that it takes a whole lot of time. You have to be available to trade to become a day trader. So position traders, I could also see myself as a position trader. Okay, this is associated with buying and holding assets for several days. Sometimes position traders hold assets longer with the hope that price will increase. So they often expect higher profits. So position traders take time to enter the market. They are not in a hurry to enter the market. They place their order through limit order. We would know these things when we enter the market. So they use limit order to place their buy or sell. So they're not in a hurry to enter the market. They are much more patient to hold their position longer than day traders. So they are not in a hurry to take profit. They are not in a hurry to enter the market. So these guys, they make higher profit than, they might be making higher profit than day traders, but their risk is quite high, because just like it could last weeks, months, etc. Many of us today, we're in trouble with our assets because we found ourselves as position traders. Most of us that have assets in our Binance, we've been holding since maybe last 2 years. By now, 80% of our assets is gone in deep. So that's because we are position traders and our risk is much higher than day trader. Day trader would have left the market and closed his or her trade, and whatever risk that happens in the market does not affect a day trader. But position traders here, they're not in a hurry to also enter the market. They take their time, but the risk involved is that market might go against them with news most often, but however, they make the higher profit. So swing traders will have swing trading. So this type concentrate on the chart analysis to look for short-term price action or movements. So basically, swing traders, they are not interested in fundamental analysis. They don't want to know what news is happening in the market. They use technical analysis and chart pattern, candlestick. All of this we're going to see in technical analysis. They do the analysis, calculated analysis before they enter the market. So now, they also hold assets a little bit longer, or maybe shorter than position traders, but they carefully examine the market before they enter the market. So they make higher profit too, because they don't just enter the market. So before they enter the market, they must analyze the charts. They don't want to pay attention to the news. So unlike swing traders most often take position against, they even take position most times against the overall market. They don't want to know whether the market is trending bearish or bullish, but they are focused. Their focus is on what they see in the chart. Once the chart says, maybe we'll have a morning star, bullish reversal, once they see it, that's how they make their decisions. So sometimes they trade against the entire market trend. Now, trend trader, as the name implies, now, let me explain to us. Currently, we are in bullish trend, but by market cycle, we are in bearish cycle. Let me repeat. by market cycle, we are in bearish cycle, but inside the market cycle, we are in bullish trend. So basically for some days now, we could see that the market has been bullish. It has been up for some days. And even though we psychologically believe that we are still in bearish trend. So trend traders are only going to trend when a certain direction trend changes. Now, they believe that currently we are in bullish trend. They're going to adjust trading. This is their moment of trading. So whether the market is up or down, trend traders could trade the bearish trend. Now that the market is bullish, they are trading. Once there is a reversal, they wait and confirm. They make sure that they confirm the market trend before they start trading. So now once the market, there's a confirmation that market has reversed, they will make sure that they wait for the confirmation to the reversal to be confirmed before they jump into the market. So it can be for long time or short time until traders believe that market has reversed, like I said. So either ways, it could be for short, medium, or long time. So trend traders trade trends. So you're going to ask yourself, am I a trend trader? So if you're a trend trader, you're not going to be in the market always. You're only going to trade trend when the trend is not certain. We know that sometimes we could see market range forever. You don't even know, it could be ranging. So at that moment, a trend trader is not going to trade. It's going to be sure that this ranging has been broken, the support or resistance has been broken before they jump into the market. So you ask yourself, what type of trading style do I want to adopt? It's going to help you to be able to make profit rather than jumping in from one trading style to the other. Now, scalpers, their aim is to just make a quick profit from a little movement. Scalpers, they can even make profit within a minute. Theirs is just, they are basically on the screen. They monitor their trade day in and night. 1 minute, 2 minutes, they are in the screen. If they are not in the screen, they are not trading. So a scalper is always available, but they basically have huge profits. Of course, if you're going to be a scalper, you must make sure that your portfolio is reasonable. Please, I want to be sure that I'm making sense in the charts. I don't know if I've been talking to myself. Can I still be heard? So please let me know if I am really making sense in the chart. It's going to help me to, can I know if I'm making sense in the charts? Let me know if we are still together. So thank you for every dip that happens or every rise that happens. This is just within a shorter time frame. Scalpers trade within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So you're going to see scalpers trading high leverage because one, they're always using their stop, but there's not even need to stop loss because they are in the system to monitor the market. They're not leaving the system. So imagine if you have like $50,000 and you enter the market and you jump into BTC and BTC make a slight movement, you can be making $1,000. You are scalping the market, but now disadvantage is that it's going to sap all your energy in you. Scalpers, but if you're scalping, you can attest with me that it's actually mentally draining because if you don't have a mind, you can't even scalp because a little movement, if you're someone that have high BP, I'm not sure you can scalp because a little movement takes a lot of loss from you, and a little movement takes a huge gives you a good profit too. So you're going to ask yourself, you can't say you are scalping and you are walking. You can't say you are scalping and you enter a trade and leave the system. So people will come and say in the academy, I'm scalper, and you open the trade, you leave your system, and you call yourself a scalper. You are not scalping though. So if you want to really scalp and make profit from your scalping, you are going to be sure that you don't leave your system. And as soon as you're leaving your system, you are checking out, you are exiting that trade. So these are the major styles that I feel like we need to know. There are also more other trading styles, but this particular one are the area I feel that most of us focus on. So, and each person, the style that you use, depending on the kind of person you are and your availability. I said it earlier, your trading style depends on your availability. So today I'm going to encourage you, find out a style that works for you, stick to it, master it, and keep to it until you learn to take advantage or make profit from it. Don't avoid switching from one trading style to the other. Now, just calibrate your style to the current trade. For example, like now we're in a bullish trend. Let's say you are a position trader. Of course, you're going to also make profit. But here, you trading this trend implies that you are going to bring in risk management here because it's not your style of trading, but you want to make profit. So you can divide your assets, maybe use 10% or 5% of your assets to take advantage of the current trend, so that if that trend goes against you, you can use the little fund you have to support yourself or use it to buy up the dip or the top, depending on the pattern of trading that you decided to make. So you don't just, because you see that we are in a trend, you use every money you have, meaning there are people that are trading for long and they've mastered how it works for them. You that are scalper or day trader will just switch over like that without even understanding how the trade works. So it's going to kill it's going to wreck your portfolio. So nothing kills faster than jumping from one trading style to the other. So it is important that having maybe understood or having learned what type of trading styles that we have, you make a decision this night, ask yourself, from all this I've had this now, what type of trader am I? Where do I fit in? So when you identify where you fit in, then you master that trading style. Trust me, you're going to always win, because our aim at last is to make profits. It's not going to make sense that you are buying at the top and selling at the low. No, you will end up losing fund. The idea is to buy the top, buy the low, and sell at the top, or short from the top to make profits when it drops. So for those that are trading futures, you understand what I'm saying. If you are in spot trading, you only buy low and sell high. If you are in futures trading, whether high or low, you are making profit. Once you have predicted, you've looked at the chart and see that this is a support, you should long from here. This is a resistance, you should long from here. So all of these technical terms are things that we're going to learn as we move on. So these are all we have as So these are all we have around trading and trading tests. Now, this is going to be the last but not the least. Investing is also part of trading, but to me, I don't see it as complete form of trading, because those that are regularly trading, their aim is to make quick profit. But here in investing, your aim is just to make a long-term investment. So, but it's still part of trading somehow, but their ideologies are quite little different. So investing is all about having ownership of assets as a store of value with a very general goal of increasing that value over time. So what it means is that basically in crypto, those who are investors, those who are basically, I know my boss in the office, he doesn't trade, all his own is to buy. Each time there is a dip, he keep buying. So he doesn't even have time to just be selling. He buys. To him, he said, this asset, I'm going to hold it for 5 years. Like I have 5 years, 4 years. So in investments, you don't, your target is long-term goals. So while trading is all about a short time. So when you are trading, your plan is just to take a quick profit. So just like you might hear people talk about trading financial instruments, then you also hear people talk about investing in them. So at the end, the aim is just to make profits. So like I said, there is a little difference between them. So whichever way, at the end of the day, our aim is just to arrive at one aim, which is making profit. So you use your money to invest in a project and you get something back. So, and in crypto, basically most people that invest, you don't expect yourself as an investor to be holding your coin in exchange. No, an investor, a full-time investor, have bigger funds. What they do is, each time the market fall, they are not trading futures with you. They are not trading other different types of trading with you. Their own is, at every time the market fall, they buy the dip. They don't want to know what happens to the one they have bought earlier. They are always buying because they have attached a particular year around that asset that they have bought. And they don't hold in exchange. They hold either in soft wallets, like decentralized system, like they hold either in soft wallets or hard wallets. So you normally purchase hard wallets, but soft wallets are like, we have SafePower, Trust wallets. For me, I'm going to recommend SafePower to Trust wallet for you. So those guys who fall around investors, they don't hold their fund in exchange because anything can happen in exchange. But with decentralized system, it is not controlled by or regulated by any government. So your fund is there. Basically, most of the fund that you keep there are secured by a secret phrase. So the only thing that could make you lose your fund is when you misplace your secret phrase. So now with this, I know you've understood what it means to invest. In our daily activities, we could also see people maybe buy a rundown fast. You see someone investment or someone building going, maybe someone have a building and maybe they need money and you yourself want to buy that investment because you feel like you're getting it at a cheaper rate and you hold it. After some time you sell it. So all of these things revolve around investment. So in crypto, you can invest also in staking, decentralized finance. So you can invest. Maybe a startup is coming up, you see a new project. That's why you see most projects, but not every project that you see out there, they're only staking that go. Some people will open a window for staking and at the end of it, they run with your fund. So before you stake or before you key in a project, you must make sure, I forgot to say, so you must make sure that you run a proper analysis. So you must make sure that you run a proper analysis. You're not going to start investing in a random coin. Sure, it's going to work for you within a space of days, some time. So if you have a mind of investing when you come into crypto, so what are you going to do? You're going to do more of research. So you're going to do more of research. You're not going to always buy a coin, whatever coin that you see in the markets, you will tap into it, start knowing the use case of that coin. So because if you don't check properly about the coin you want to invest in, at the end of the day, you might end up keying into a wrong project. So investors are also hodlers. They are patient people. Like I said, no matter what is happening in the market, hold for your dear life. They keep holding. They don't want to even hear that this news is causing a massive market dump. It's not their business. All they're going to do is to also buy the more the market for to add up to what they have. So so investing is not trading, but at least there is buying and selling. And it is also important that you understand whichever style that suits you, because if you are not an investor, trading style may not, investment may not suit you if you are not an investor. So what is going to happen is that at every point you buy to invest and you see yourself selling out of fear of the unknown. FOMO. So FOMO could make you to take profit. An investor have in mind that once I have staked this coin for 5 years, I'm off the market. They're not always in the market. So like I said earlier, you need to make a research on any coin you want to trade. It is good to buy a coin. When Shiba Inu was launched earlier in Hotbit, then I was when I bought Shiba Inu for $200. I bought Shiba Inu, it moved from 200 to 500. I removed my $250 then. So from $250, I saw my Shiba Inu got to $9,000. This is a coin I bought with $200, got to $9,000. You see, so at the moment, at that time I bought Shiba Inu, the demand was very low. So when the demand become higher, the price moved up and I made a lot of profit from it. But I wouldn't call myself an investor because I would also say like a position trader. I was still holding my Shiba Inu from a coin I saw at $9,000. I didn't take profit. I saw it go down to $1,000. I mean, it's crazy. So sometimes taking profits also is important. But like we all have heard, it is important that you also identify what style that will work for you. So do your research for any token you're going to trade. So if you're a newbie in this system, if you are new and you want to start trading, so it's better you concentrate more on top 10 or top 20 coin in coin market cap. So focus on those coins so that you don't get your fund trapped in a very bad project. So until you master the good ones, you can concentrate on top 10, top 20. Those are coins that have stood the test of time. That no matter what happens to the market, they will survive it. And when you look at those coins, they are the fastest to survive any dump. So once there is dump, they recover fast. The likes of BTC, Ethereum, ETC, LTC, Avalanche, Solana. Like this deep, I actually bought Solana at $11. Decided to buy some Solana because I know I have always believed in Solana project, even though they had issue in the recent times. So I bought Solana at $11. I know today Solana is over $25. That's a whole like it's 100% of what I've bought it. So you should also learn to take advantage of every dip. Once you make up your mind and you want to be a trader, you're going to make up your mind that, in fact, trading one, let me tell you, it's going to take away your emotions. Like I said earlier in the disclaimer, there is risk involved, there is gain involved. So as I am now, I don't know what will happen to me that will even touch me, because I've seen myself last year lost from FCM. I think I had a project, Solana, FCM, I bought Solana, then within 24 hours, FCM had issue. I lost about $10,000 that day within 24 hours. And not just that, I traded futures. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The entire fund I lost last year, though, is not up to I gain. In fact, trading is going to take your mission. I've lost over $30,000 last year. So the truth is, once you make up your mind to trade, you are going to build your emotions. You're going to be strong enough to accept whatever that happened. If you win, if you lose today, don't give up. If you win tomorrow, thank God. The most important thing that is going to keep you winning always is risk management. We're going to handle it. Risk management and knowing the trading style you want to depend on and mastering it, and make sure that you don't switch from one trading style to the other. So today, having said all this, I would like to stop here. As a class is a continuous class, we're going to continue next week. Next week, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency and fundamentals. We're going to go to sites. We're going to take us to the sites that will help us to do some researches. Some guys that we need to follow. There are some influencers. So some of us will follow some influencers that will just use their followers to pump and dump a coin. So we're going to take us to sites that we can leverage on for information. Then we are also going to look at parts of technical analysis, but not deep. Like I said, technical analysis is very broad. Even up to today, I'm still learning technical analysis. You can't learn it all. So next week, try to be here. At this moment, I'm going to open the window for questions for those who have questions while we continue the class for the week. So in this week, we also might be having digital marketing class. Alex Ese will be the host, so try to be there as well. Then during the week, we might also have a forex class because we can't be combining the forex class and the crypto class. No, so we would be having our forex class during the week if our tutors are available. So maybe Thursday, our class might be holding once every weekend and once during the week, maybe Thursdays, why the digital marketing was for other days. So if you have any question, please, can I have you raise your hands? And please, if value was added in this tutorial, let me know that value was added. Thank you once again. While I take questions. Sure, you can get the recorded version. So the person that have question, classic. Let me unmute you. Please, can you unmute?
Yes, I've done that. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
First of all, I want to appreciate all the things you've just said now. Honestly, I am new to this, and with what I've just, heard you say and read out, honestly, I think I can go a long way. Okay, then the question I have to ask is because when you were talking about the decentralized exchange, you made mention of Trust Wallet and SafePal, but you recommended SafePal. So I don't know. I want to know, like, is SafePal more secured than Trust Wallet?
Okay. What is?
I don't know if you get the question, man.
Oh, so sorry. Sorry. I don't know if you heard me when I explained it. Please, did anyone hear me when I was explaining the reason why SafePal is more secure than Trust Wallet? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I was saying that in SafePal, you see lesser Ponzi projects, all these rock pool, pump and dump projects. You see it happen lesser in SafePal, but in Trust Wallet, you have a lot of those projects, and you can complete a transaction in SafePal without using your password. But in Trust Wallet, you can actually run a transaction without your password, but you can't see that happen in Safe Wallet. So like I said, I want to allow one of my leaders to make a contribution to this. So Nathan, please, you can contribute to this if you have anything to say.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, SafePal is more secure because of you've already said the main point, because that's really the main point. And for coming to that part of that password, it's actually very important because like we're talking about security of your funds. Okay, so whereby you have more security to guide your funds. I think you might want to go with what will really give you rest of mind. There's a lot of loopholes with a Trust Wallet. If you're not careful, maybe like you mistakenly expose your your private keys. I want to tell you that you kiss all your assets goodbye. So these are the reason why we prefer SafePath to Trust Wallet. You know, apart from you investing, maybe like securing your assets, you also might want to have your phone, like for instance, your dollar. You know, so it's very important, actually very important when it comes to that security part. So SafePath is more secure than Trust Wallet for your funds. So we recommend you go by SafePath to Trust Wallet. That's what I want to say.
Thank you, my leader, for that wonderful explanation. So if you joined us in the middle of the class, I've also dropped our channel link, Digital World Academy and Crypto Queen Academy channel link, YouTube channel link. So this recorded version will be uploaded there, and our group, community group, we have a lot to offer this year. There are values that we don't present in the Zoom. You can get them in our channel. So it's nice that you subscribe to our channel, and so that when we upload values, you can get notified to go through them. So let's take question from Ibrahim Idris. Ibrahim Idris, Mr. Ibrahim Idris, can you unmute yourself and ask your question? Please, can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Okay. Good evening, fellow. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. We can hear you, sir. Please unmute yourself. So go ahead and ask your question.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. My question is, I need to invest in crypto, to trade in crypto, but someone told me putting your money on stablecoin is, much profitable than trading in crypto. So I don't know the difference. So I'm asking you this question. Maybe you can help me. Should I continue trading, or should I use my money on stablecoin in crypto business?
Emmanuel, would you like to take this question? Please, can you raise your hands? Let me unmute you.
I
would also contribute to this.
Okay.
No, hold on. I just wanted another. Emmanuel, please, can you raise your hand? It's going to help me to identify you. So I wanted another leader to make a contribution to this. So one, holding your fund in stablecoin has its own profit. Trading, because what you use to trade actually is stablecoin. So you use your stablecoin to exchange with another currency, another token. So we trade token, we trade coins. Now, when you hold your money in stablecoin, the rate of the appreciation is a little bit lower, but it's more secure. And you can also incur losses in stablecoin. You can hold your coin in USDT. Maybe when you purchase the USDT, you purchase it at Naira value of 750, and it goes down to 700. You've lost fund. Now, trading with your stablecoin is going to trading, like you say, you can't trade without having knowledge. That is why you are here. Probably you are holding stablecoin because you don't have knowledge of what to do with the stablecoin. I hold stablecoin. I also trade. In my SafePath, my stablecoin is in my SafePath. I like to have USDT always available. The reason is because you might wake up and see BTC at 5,000. I mean, you need to buy. So you always need to have, as a trader, you should always have a reserve USDT kept somewhere. So that if the market dump, every dump, maybe heavy dump, you have a USDT to buy it. So when you buy with When you buy other coins, the way they appreciate, you heard me say I bought Solana. I think it was last month I bought Solana for $11. Now Solana has done 100% for me. You that have been holding USDT for the past 1 month, have you made even over 20%? No. So it is important that you understand the advantage around this. There is this advantage too in stablecoin holders. There's also, the only thing I would say, this is what I used to tell people that don't trade. I tell you, instead of you to keep your money in the bank, keep it in stablecoin. So, but if you keep your money in stablecoin with the mindset that you don't want to trade, but you don't understand that you can trade because you believe that holding it in stablecoin will give you more profit. No. So identifying a good project to buy will give you more. Like I said, when you ask yourself, what kind of trader do I want to be? It's going to help you to know how to use that stablecoin to take advantage of the market. So I don't know if I've answered your question, Mr. Idris. Can you? Please, can you unmute yourself and let me know if I answered your question? Please, did I answer your question?
Yes, you have answered it. You are like you are. Yes, you have answered it correctly. Yeah, and
okay. So
thank you so much. I don't know whether you can put your, your number on the chat room so that I can get your number and I'll chat you one-on-one because I need more. I need more. Education on it. Okay.
So as for education, I know someone invited you in this Zoom call. My number is not hidden. Wherever you join this chat from, anyone that invited you, I don't think I had my contacts. They should have my number to be able to share with you. Okay. So just like I said, if you follow through this class this year, once we've done to technical analysis, trust me, you're gonna know what to do. One of the days as still will move, and as we move on, we're gonna take a tour around Binance. All of these things I'm mentioning, bid and ask, we'll see it, buy and sell, we'll see it. So one of the class, we're gonna look at Binance interface where we can find different tools that we need to trade. So trust me, you may not really need my personal training to get started. This class alone has made people, we've actually added values to a lot of people. I remember there's a lady, Josephine, in the academy. That lady knows nothing until she doesn't know much, but with the academic lecture, she has learned to help herself trade. I mean, she has been training on herself. Nobody gave her a special tutor just by coming to the class like this. So, but if you want to reach out to me, you can get my number. My number is not hidden. If you're in any of our community group, you can also get my number. You can always see Crypto Queen Juliet. Once you see Crypto Queen Juliet, it's me. So let's have our leader, Emmanuel. Someone said what advantage, but we've said this before. Advantage that SafePal have over Trust Wallet is that it's more secure than Trust Wallet. You hardly see somebody's account being hacked. I've not seen anybody losing funds in SafePal, but I've seen a lot of people have lost. But there was a day we had crowdfunding. It was about $25,000. I bought Binance matching. There's a token I bought staking to be able to stake. So I bought I'm just trying to remember that token. So the moment I staked that token, I left a little of it. I've staked it outside my wallet. I did not know, I did not share that privacy with anybody. That wallet was hacked in Trust Wallet. I mean, it was God that saved me that day because I've staked it, so they are not able to see the staked volume, but they were able to see everything in the wallet. So they took what they took. It's just less than $100, but the one I staked, they didn't see it. So we only hear stories of hacking. So I don't keep for the Trust Wallet. No, I my phone in exchange, or basically preferably SafePal. That's where I have my USDT at the moment, SafePal. So the advantage is before you complete a transaction in SafePal, you must use a password. But in Trust Wallet, you don't need a password to run a transaction. So Leader Emmanuel, please can we have you make a contribution to us? Then we'll draw the curtain. I'll make announcements, then we'll draw the curtain. So Leader Emmanuel, please unmute yourself and say something to us.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Good evening. Go ahead, we
All right.
can hear you.
All right. Yeah, it's a nice lecture. It was a wonderful lecture today. So the only thing I want to just say is,
Please, can you be a little audible?
can you hear me? Okay, yes. The only thing I want to say is the fact that anything that has to do with trading is actually.
Please, the volume is low.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I just put it. Yeah, I said trade. The only thing I want to say is trading is actually 95% mindset. Trading is actually 95% mindset and then 5% skills. So it's all about your mindset. As we have about over almost 50 persons on this call. 50 persons might start this, let's for example now, and then let's say it's not every person will not get the same results. Some people will have more results than the other, while some people will have less results. So the difference between those people is just the mindset. Why this person has more courage than the other person. At the end of all these things, the most important thing is for you to be able to push that button. If you cannot push the button, then there's no point. So you are learning all these things. Then when we know that yes, you are really good to go, is when you are able to push the button, either for a sell or for a buy, and you're able to come out with profit. Or even if you come out without profit, you're able to manage your emotions. So it's 95% mindset and 5% skills. That is just it. Just stay tuned to what you need to say. And please, you can, those of us that are on the group, you can also try to be active on the group, on the platforms. Ask questions. If you don't understand something, try to ask questions. There are so many people that are very good in the group. They will answer your question. You can share your chart or any idea you want to understand more. Try to put it on the group, and we'll see how we can. We'll see how we can contribute and help out. So that is just what it is.
So thank you, Leader Emmanuel, for that wonderful piece. So having come to the end of this class, so I want to let us know that by Thursday, I would be letting us know in the various groups if our forex class will hold or not, but certainly it's likely going to hold. I myself, I'm just trading forex because I understand crypto, I understand the charts to an extent. So I am just using that knowledge to trade forex, but I don't know much. So I'm also interested in learning more about forex. So we have a very large community for forex too, but we've not really done much. So it's going to be a great advantage for you. For me, forex is more stable. You make more little losses. You make more profits in forex market than crypto. So it would also be nice that you try to be part of our class. Share our invitation to your friends, as who will be starting new with forex, so that you are not left behind. So once again, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who made it to this call tonight. And I want to believe that this year, before this year comes to an end, independently we can generate signals by ourselves and trade and make profit without leveraging on people's signal. One thing that you need to understand about someone else's signals is that so most of the signals we share, sometimes they go wrong because sometimes they are generated by indicators. There is no signal that is better than the one you analyze and generate yourself. Some people trade indicator momentum, some people trade charts, pattern, and price action. So all of these things, the main purpose is to make profit. If you want to trade indicator momentum, of course, we're going to learn how we can trade only indicator momentum without even looking at the chart as we move on. So if you want to be depending on people's signal, trust me, it takes only one single trade to go wrong and all your wallet to be wiped. So it is important that you understand when a signal is given to you, you look at the chart, this one will play from what you see, this one will not play, then you enter. Or if you are going to always trade every signal that comes your way, it just take a single one trade to go wrong and everything will be wiped. So we give signals in our community and we also give trade advice. Like I said earlier in the disclaimer, trade advice will give recommendation. You are responsible, we are not responsible. Try as much as possible to be active member. If you're active member, trust me, you're going to learn a lot from experience. We have a lot of people that know a lot of things, experienced traders in the community. There are people that are supporting us with their whole mind. We have committed members that are supporting us to identify ourselves with the community and try to leverage on their knowledge. I want to say thank you to everyone that has stood by us in the community, those that are making tremendous effort once again to support us. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your effort. Once again, I appreciate everyone that's made it to this Zoom. So we'll bring the curtain to the end. Try to participate always in our call. Thank you once again, everyone. Have a wonderful week ahead. Crypto Queen Academy and Digital Words Academy got your back. Cheers.